People of God, people of God. You know what I was thinking about? Before I came to the gym, right, I had to stop by a store to get something. And the cashier, she was just like, like so ready for them to hurry up and close. They closed. But they'll be closing in a few minutes. They closed at 8, but when I was in there, she had, it was closer to like 7. And and she was just on one foot. And when I got up to the cashier, she was like, I know you're looking at me weird, like a little peacock. She was like, I probably look like a little peacock or whatever, bouncing back from one foot to the next. She was like, but my feet is hurting me really, really bad. And she was like, it's just aching. And I had so much compassion for her because, and she's a, this lady looked like she probably could, I know she was old enough to be either my mother or my grandmother, And she was just, you could look in her face and see she was in so much pain. And I was like, I don't see why they just can't give you a stool. Like, I know it's not the management in the store. Everybody in that store is really, really cool. But I'm talking about like the higher ups, because they get their orders from the higher up. But if anybody's watching this, if you own a store where you got cashiers where they have to stand there in one spot all day, I know they give them that little mat that supposedly help. That little mat don't do nothing. And I can say that speaking from experience, because even when I was in college, I was working since I was 13 years old. So I always had a job. And when I would work as a cashier in some of these places, whether it was restaurants, whether it was Wally World, all through college, I remember one time standing up working as a cashier, you standing in that one spot and you got customer after customer after customer, it really pains your foot. And one night, and this is me in my early 20s. I was much younger than this young lady at that time, so I know the pain that she's going through at that age. So imagine her age, how she's feeling. When I was a cashier, I was standing up one night and my feet used to always hurt me. I used to buy these little insoles, like memory foam. I used to buy anything that you could buy to make your foot comfortable. I would buy it. And on top of all of that, they would extend the length, the time frame that I would start feeling the pain, but I always was in pain because you have to stand up for a long amount of hours, especially when you're working full time. But one particular night, I'll never forget this. I was at the register, and all of a sudden, boom, this sharp, excruciating pain where I couldn't even touch my foot. If something touched my foot, it was pain. It made me drop, and I screamed. And I didn't know what happened. I had to go to the hospital. They had to escort me out, and I went to the hospital. They told me I had plantar fasciitis. So that little muscle, when they call it an arch drop, that little muscle right there in the middle of where your arch is, I forgot how they explain it, but it locks up like a muscle. And the only way to get that thing to relieve itself is you have to actually stay off of your foot, and you have to rest. And that's what happens when you start getting pain in your foot and you continue to stand on your foot. Your foot is warning you, I'm aching, I'm tired, you need to get off your feet. So, I don't know, I'm just sharing that because we need to advocate for a lot of these people, business owners, you multi-millionaires and stuff like that. You make a lot of the lower income people, people run your businesses. You need to have compassion for these people. If I was to ever open up any type of convenience store or any store where I have cashiers, employees, even if it's just a greeter at the door, why can't the greeter have a stool? They still there. Their presence is there. They're working. Why can't they have a stool? What's wrong with the greeter when you walk into these stores? What's wrong with them having a stool to stand or sit when they feel like it? If they feel like that, they've been standing for too long. I don't see a problem. What's wrong with the cashier at the convenience store that at some of these convenience stores that majority of us citizens, frequent? What's wrong with taking care of these people who take care of us? I don't see anything wrong with them having a stool to sit on while they're at the cash register and they got a whole line of customers that they're constantly ringing them up, ringing them up. They're doing their job. Why make them do their job in pain? Why not give them the option if they want to sit, they can sit? Why? I'm speaking from personal experience. They used to pay me. I've worked at Popeyes. I've been a cashier at Popeyes. I worked at Wendy's, you know. I worked at Walmart. I know how it feels to be standing for all that long hours. You know, sometimes folks stay on their break, you know, get off your break, you go to the bathroom, just take a seat sometimes, just to rest your feet. That's how much you be in pain. And this lady was on one foot. You know, she looked like she wanted to cry. Her eyes looked teary red, just in so much pain. I said, I understand. I couldn't do anything for her, you know? So, I'm just letting my voice be heard. We need to take care of a lot of these people, some of these stores and stuff like that. You know, it's not like they're being lazy if they sitting down. They're there. They're there. They're showing up. They're ready to do their job. Why make them do it in pain? That's just my little 2 cents, right? It ain't worth $1. It ain't worth nothing. It's just 2 cents. So anyway, people of God, I'm just sharing that. I have compassion for some of these people. And some of you business owners and stuff like that going into business, just take what I said into account. Always look after your employees. You take care of your people, they're going to take care of you. People don't quit jobs. They quit supervisors. They quit management. They quit unfair treatment. You understand? They quit drama in the workplace. That's what they quit. They quit oppression. They quit unfair treatment. You know what I'm saying? People don't like, when people have to make a living, just think about it. Folks have to make a living. They don't want to come. Some folks just want to come and do their job and go back home. They got families to take care of. You don't know what some of these people come to these jobs carrying, what weight, what burden some of them carrying, you know? In this society, we see the rich getting richer, the poor getting poor. So, we got to always remember to take care of people. Take care of people. When you're starting businesses and stuff like that, take care of your employees. Treat them right. They're gonna make your business flourish. Take care of your employees. Treat them just like your family. They showing up for you. They showing up to support something that you started. Yes, they need the money. Yes, they need the income. We all need income. You know, we all gotta work. But if you're starting a business and you got people showing up for you, take care of them. Take care of them. Make them comfortable. You know, make the atmosphere a place where they want to come, where they don't even want to go home. I'm telling you now. Make it so they don't even want to come home. Anyway, that's just my little 2 cents. I have compassion for that lady. It made me feel kind of down to see that lady, you know, in that position. You know, I'm helpless. I can't do anything. You know, I can't do anything. So, anyway, that's just my little 2 cents. Let me hurry and get my work out. Y'all still got paperwork and stuff to go home and do. Y'all have a blessed night. I love you.